So hello everyone, in today's video we are going to discuss about the anesthesia delivery system. So imagine having a surgery without anesthesia. It would be unbearable, isn't it? So that's where the anesthesia delivery system comes into play. So anesthesia delivery system is a kind of controlled pump that delivers the gases like oxygen, nitrous oxide, air and anesthetic vapors to the patient lungs. So it ensures that the patient remains unconscious, pain-free and stable during the surgery. So nowadays, these anesthesia machines are known as anesthesia workstations, as it combines the gas delivery, ventilations, monitoring, safety features all in one setup. So that's why they are known as the anesthesia workstations. So now let's have a look on the different components of this anesthesia delivery system. So the first component is the ventilator control panel. So here we have the ventilator control panel. What is the function of this? So this is a kind of brain of the machine. It allows us to control the patient breathing, like adjusting the volume, rate or the pressure. Then the second part is the bellows or the bellow housing. So bellows, what does here do? It acts like a artificial lung. So they expand and contract to stimulate the breathing for the patient. Next we have the absorber system. Absorber system contains the CO2 absorbent. So it has the CO2 absorbent that removes the CO2 from the exhaled air. So whatever air will be exhaled, from that air the CO2 would be removed so that the remaining gases can be reused. Next we have the inspiratory and expiratory ports. So inspiratory and expiratory ports, here you can see. So expiratory port and the inspiratory port, these are the where from the gases flows in and out of the patient breathing circuit. Like from the inspiratory port, the inspiratory one brings gases in and the expiratory port will remove the exhaled air, right? So next we have the auxiliary oxygen flow control. So it provides extra oxygen if needed, useful for the emergency or the pre-oxygenation case. Then we have the gas flow meters. So above this you can see the gas flow meters. So what is the function of the flow meter? It measures and regulates the flow rate of the gases, like flow rate of the oxygen, flow rate of nitrous oxide, air. Then we have vaporizers. So then we have the vaporizers. Vaporizers means the component that will turn the liquid anesthetic agents into the vapors, which will mix with gas flow to keep the patient sedated. So vaporizer means the component that will turn the liquid anesthetic agents into the vapor. Then we have oxygen flush button here. Gauges, pressure gauges means that will measure the pressure of the gases. Then oxygen flush button delivers a rapid high flow burst of 100% oxygen directly to the patient, and that is mainly for the emergencies. So now the pipeline supply source. So at the back of this anesthetic machine, you can see the different ports, different pipes are attached to it, and these pipes are attached to these pipeline wall outlets. Now what is this? Let's now have a look on from where the gases are coming. In most of the hospitals we have a central pipeline system. That central pipeline system delivers the gases like oxygen, nitrous oxide or the air directly to the operating room through a special wall outlets. These outlets that you can see, the machine pipes are connected to the pipeline outlets. So it's a super convenient, and the pressure is controlled for the safety purpose. Now you must be thinking about, like, what if the pipeline fails? What if the pipeline fails? From where then we will get the gases? So no worries in that case also, because we have the cylinders as a backup. So these high pressure tanks, these cylinders, they store the oxygen at the 2000 psi pressure. Nitrous oxide is stored as a liquid and it stays steady at 750 psi. So cylinders ensure that no patient is left without oxygen even if the pipeline supply fails. So it's a kind of backup. So by placing the oxygen at last, so what we do here, the oxygen is always kept at last. It is always kept at last downstream, because that will ensure that if there is a gas leak, the oxygen is the last gas that the patient receives. So that will minimize the risk of delivering the hypoxic mixture of gases to the patient. So now the anesthesia delivery process, like what are the components of it? Firstly, we have the oxygen source from where the oxygen is coming. Then we have the flow meters. So flow meters, these control how much oxygen, how much like nitrous oxide and the air flows into the system, and that is measured in liters per minute. So oxygen is always kept last to avoid any accidental hypoxia. Then we have the vaporizer. Vaporizer means the component that will convert the liquid anesthetics into the gases. So vaporizer will convert the volatile liquid anesthetics. So what are the examples? Isoflurane, halothane. So vaporizer will convert these into the vapors. So it will mix into the airflow to reach the perfect concentration. It should not be too light, not be too deep. So that's why. Now next component is the breathing circuit. Think this like a roadway. So breathing circuit is a kind of like roadway between the machine and the patient. So it has tubes, it has valves and a reservoir bag that will ensure that the gas reaches the lungs smoothly while also removing the CO2. Then at last we have the scavenging system. So this scavenging system, this part protects the healthcare team by capturing any excess anesthetic gases. Otherwise these gases could build up and cause long-term health effects to the staff. So now let's see how it works all together, how these components are working all together. So firstly, there is a gas source. Gases are coming from the pipeline or from the backup cylinder. Then there is pressure regulation. Like the gases are at very high pressure. So the system has the regulators that will bring it down to around 50 psi pressure, which is a safe and a steady level. Then we have the flow controllers. So the flow meters will like let the anesthetics like it will allow the flow, like how much rate oxygen should flow, how much rate at which nitrous oxide should flow. Then vaporizer will that gas will pass through the vaporizer where the liquid anesthetics will be turned into the vapors. Then it is delivered to the patient. That gas moves through the breathing circuit and finally reaches the patient. And the one-way valve keep ensuring that everything flowing in the right direction. Then scavenging is there. Scavenging is like anything which is leftover gases are safely expelled through the scavenger system. So now let's have a look on the safety features. Oxygen fail safe. So if oxygen pressure drops, what if the oxygen pressure drops? Then the machine automatically cuts off the nitrous oxide to avoid the suffocation. Then we have hypoxic guard. So this ensures that the gas mixture always contains at least 25% of oxygen and no dangerous gas combos are allowed. Then pressure relief valves. So these prevents the system from building up too much pressure, which could damage the patient lungs. Then we have the high and low airway pressure alarms. So alarms are for alerting, like alerts for the low oxygen, blocked airways, or if there is no breathing, apnea condition, then alarm will be there. And if there is power failure, then we have to ensure a backup. So ensuring nothing goes unnoticed. So we should ensure that there is no power failure. Now the application. So this is used in the surgical procedures, from like routine appendix removals to the heart transplants. Anesthesia machine is used, and for the diagnostic procedures, to keep the patient still, to keep the patient pain free. And then in pediatrics, special settings ensures that the safety for the children and moms during the C-section. Then pain management, it supports the chronic pain procedures. So during surgery also, we cannot do the surgery without anesthesia. It would be unbearable for the patient. So that's why we need the anesthesia delivery system. And it ensures that the patient remains unconscious, the patient remains pain-free and stable during the surgery. So that was all about the anesthesia delivery system. If this video was helpful, please share it with your friends, and if you are new to this channel, don't forget to share and subscribe. Thanks and have a great day.